She said, "I'm not a maid. Clean it yourself," after refusing to help around the house. I said, "You're right." What she came home to the next week made her regret saying it. Original post, I, 28 male, had been living with my girlfriend Aubrey, 26, for about 8 months. We'd been dating for 2 years total. She moved into my 2-bedroom apartment, and at first things were great. We split rent 50-50, though the lease was still just in my name, and I thought we'd naturally split household duties too. Boy, was I wrong. First few weeks, she helped out, did dishes, vacuumed occasionally. Then it slowly stopped. By month 3, I was doing everything. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, working full-time as a software developer while she worked part-time at a boutique, like 25 hours a week. Tried talking to her about it multiple times. Hey babe, could you handle the dishes tonight? I'm swamped with this project deadline. Scrolling through TikTok, ugh, I'm so tired from work. Can't you just do them? This became the pattern. Always too tired, too stressed, too busy watching reality TV. Meanwhile, I'm pulling 50-hour weeks and still coming home to a sink full of dishes she created during her exhausting 6-hour shift. The breaking point came 2 weeks ago, Saturday morning. I'd worked late Friday, came home to a disaster. Pizza boxes, wine bottles, makeup all over the bathroom. Apparently she'd had friends over. Me, Aubrey, this is ridiculous. I cleaned Thursday night. How is it this bad already? In bed at noon. God, why are you being so dramatic? Because I'm tired of being the only one who cleans. We live here together. Sitting up, angry now. I'm not a maid, Jason. Clean it yourself if it bothers you so much. I didn't move in to be your housekeeper. I'm not asking you to be a maid. I'm asking you to be an adult who cleans up after herself. Whatever. I pay rent. That's my contribution. Cleaning is your thing, not mine. She actually went back to sleep, left me standing there surrounded by her mess. That's when something clicked. She was right. She wasn't a maid, neither was I. Me. You know what? You're absolutely right. She smirked into her pillow, thinking she'd won. Started planning that afternoon. Called my buddy Derek, who'd been looking for a place. Explained the situation. Dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm interested. When would this happen? Next weekend work? Perfect. My lease ends in 2 weeks anyway. See, Aubrey wasn't on my lease. She was technically a month-to-month guest. And my apartment? It's a 2-bedroom. She'd taken over the 2nd bedroom as her dressing room office, where she never worked. But legally, I could rent that room to whoever I wanted. Spent the next week being the perfect boyfriend. Cleaned everything spotless. Didn't mention chores once. She thought she'd won the ultimate victory. Even bragged to her friends on FaceTime about how she'd trained me right. Meanwhile, I was preparing. Got boxes. Took photos of every single item in the spare room that was mine. Desk, bookshelf, etc. Made sure I had documentation. Thursday, she mentioned going to visit her sister for the weekend. Aubrey, I'll be back Sunday night. Try not to mess up the apartment while I'm gone. Me. Have fun, babe. Friday afternoon, the second she left, operation commenced. Derek came over with his truck. First, moved all my stuff out of the spare room. Then, very carefully packed all of Aubrey's things from that room into boxes. Labeled everything, placed them neatly in the living room. Clothes, makeup, her ring light for selfies, everything. Derek moved his stuff in. Bed, dresser, gaming setup. By Saturday afternoon, the spare room was fully his. Even put a keyed lock on the door, totally legal for roommate situations. Sunday evening, she comes home. I'm in the kitchen making dinner. Hey babe, what the hell? She's staring at the boxes in the living room. Oh hey, how was your sister's? What is all my stuff doing here? Why is my room locked? Your room? Oh, that's Derek's room now. He moved in yesterday. What? Well, you made it clear you're not a maid and cleaning is my thing. So I got a roommate who'll actually help with household duties. He's already done his dishes and cleaned the bathroom. Amazing what adults can accomplish. Her face went through like 17 emotions. Shock, anger, confusion, rage. You can't just move someone in. I live here. You do, and you still can. The couch pulls out. Your rent stays the same, of course. I'm not sleeping on the couch in my own home. Me, it's my apartment actually. You're a guest who pays rent, and now you have a roommate. Derek's super chill. He even offered to split cleaning duties with me. 50-50. Crazy concept, right? Update 1. 3 days later. The entitlement came out full force, y'all. First, she tried to guilt me. Cried about how I betrayed her and violated her trust. Said I should have talked to her first. Me. I tried talking. You said you're not a maid. I heard you loud and clear. Then she tried to break into Derek's room while he was at work. Caught on our new door cam. Yeah, I installed one. Literally trying to pick the lock with a bobby pin. Sent the video to our landlord and Derek, just for documentation. When that failed, she went nuclear on social media. Posted this whole sob story about her abusive boyfriend who moved a stranger in to terrorize her. Conveniently left out the part where she refused to lift a finger for 8 months. Her friends started blowing up my phone. Block, block, block. But the best part? She still wasn't cleaning. Somehow thought if she held out, I'd cave and kick Derek out. Nope, Derek and I had a chore chart. Kitchen duty alternating days. He deep cleaned the bathroom Tuesday. It was like living with an actual adult. Aubrey was leaving passive-aggressive messes everywhere. Spilled coffee on the counter, left it. Dropped makeup on the bathroom floor, stayed there. Empty food containers, abandoned wherever she finished eating. Derek, absolute legend, would clean around her messes. Like, literally clean everything except her stuff. So there'd be a pristine counter with one crusty coffee stain. A spotless bathroom with her makeup powder in one corner. It was performance art. Thursday night, she tried a power move. I'm not paying rent if I don't have my own room. Cool. Then you'll need to move out by the 30th. That's the legal notice period. You're seriously choosing a roommate over your girlfriend? I'm choosing an adult who contributes over someone who thinks they're too good to wash a dish. She stomped off to the living room. Slammed around making noise until 2 a.m. Derek came out once, said, "Hey, could you keep it down? I've got work tomorrow." She cursed him out. He just shrugged and went back to bed. Friday morning, noticed some of my meal prep containers missing from the fridge. Found them in her boxes, still full of my food. She was literally stealing my meals rather than cook or buy her own food. Me. Holding up containers? Seriously? What? You cook for Derek now too? Me. Derek cooks his own food, like an adult, and does his dishes after. That's when she made the ultimate mistake. Saturday afternoon, while Derek and I were gaming, she brought 3 of her friends over. Didn't ask, just showed up with them. They set up in the living room like they owned the place. Friend 1, so this is the prison Jason's keeping you in? Friend 2, I can't believe he's making you sleep on the couch. They were loud, messy, and openly hostile. Called Derek names when he walked through to get water. One of them, accidentally, knocked over his coffee mug. Derek looked at me. I looked at him. We both knew it had to happen. Me, Aubrey, your guests need to leave. Now. Excuse me? I pay rent. I can have friends over. We read your rental agreement. Overnight guests require approval, and daytime guests can't harass other tenants. Friend 3, rental agreement? You're making your girlfriend sign papers now? She's a tenant. She gets treated like one. Out, now. They left, but not before making more mess. Pizza boxes, soda cans, someone did their makeup and left products everywhere. The bathroom looked like a cosmetics store exploded. Aubrey, happy? You embarrassed me in front of my friends. You embarrassed yourself by acting like a spoiled teenager. Clean up your mess. Or what? Or I start the formal eviction process Monday morning. She laughed. Actually left. You won't evict me. You love me. Derek from his room. Dude, I'll help you find a better girlfriend. This one's defective. Update 2, 1 week later. She really thought I was bluffing about eviction. Monday morning served her with a 30-day notice to vacate. Proper legal documents, followed state requirements to the letter. Had it drafted by a lawyer friend to make sure it was airtight. Aubrey stared at the papers. You're not serious. Me. Dead serious. You've got 30 days. That's when she panicked. See, Aubrey had been telling everyone she was practically engaged and we were basically married. Her whole social media presence was built on our perfect relationship. Losing that and having nowhere to go, reality hit hard. Aubrey, baby, please, let's talk about this. I'll try harder. Me, you had 8 months to try. You chose not to. She actually attempted to clean that day. Did 2 dishes, then left them in the drying rack like she'd climbed Everest. Vacuumed one corner of the living room. then posted about how exhausting adulting was. Derek witnessed it all. Bro, she vacuumed 1 square foot and gave up. How did you live like this? But here's where it gets good. Wednesday, she brought her mom over, without warning. I come home from work, and there's this woman I've met twice sitting on my couch. Mom, Jason, we need to discuss this situation. Ma'am, with respect, there's nothing to discuss. Aubrey is being evicted for cause. She's your girlfriend. You can't evict love. Derek walking by, you can evict entitlement though. Who is this man? Why is he living in my daughter's home? Me, it's my home, he's my roommate, he pays rent and does dishes, revolutionary concept in this apartment. Then her mom tried the guilt angle. How Aubrey was delicate and wasn't raised to be a maid. How I should be grateful to have such a beautiful girlfriend who graces my home. Me. She's welcome to grace someone else's home. In 26 days. The mom left in a huff. Aubrey was mortified. Started the crocodile tears again. But Thursday was when she revealed her master plan. Came home to find her stuff out of the boxes and spread back throughout the apartment. Her clothes in the living room closet. Makeup taking over the bathroom. She'd even put her vision board up on the wall. I consulted a lawyer. I have tenant rights. I don't have to stay confined to boxes. This is my home for 23 more days. Technically, she was right. She could use common areas, but she'd made a crucial error. Derek had the same rights. And Derek? Turns out he's a 6 a.m. work guy who likes death metal. Loud death metal, in the living room, where she slept. Fridays 6 a.m., Aubrey from the couch, turn it off. Sorry, just exercising my tenant rights to use common areas. Every single morning, she tried using the bathroom during his morning routine. He'd already be in there. Tenant rights, Aubrey? She'd try to watch TV? Derek needed to practice his guitar, in the living room, while she was trying to sleep. See, Derek was a good roommate to me. Quiet, clean, respectful. But Aubrey? She got the full, inconsiderate roommate experience. All legal, all within his rights. By day 5 of death metal wake-up call, she was haggard. Bags under her eyes, hair a mess, begging me to make him stop. Me, I can't control another tenant's legal use of common spaces. Maybe ask him nicely, or you could move out early. I'd even help you pack. She tried bribing Derek, offered him $50 to skip one morning. Derek, nah, I need consistency for my gains. But thanks. Final update, day 22. She broke on day 20. The combination of death metal mornings, guitar practice evenings, and Derek's newfound love of meal prepping, which took up the entire kitchen for hours, finally did it. But not before one last extinction burst. Day 18, she filed a complaint with the landlord, claimed I was harassing her and creating a hostile environment. Landlord came by, saw the cleanliness of the apartment, first time in months, met Derek, reviewed the documentation. Landlord to me, privately, is this the girl who was always leaving trash in the hallway? That's her. Landlord, yeah, I'm not renewing her tenancy anyway. Multiple neighbors complained. Aubrey's face when the landlord told her he supported the eviction? Day 19, she tried seduction. Came on to me hard. Wore the lingerie I'd bought her last Valentine's. Promised she'd change, be better, do anything. Me anything? Yes. Me move out. Derek from his room. Emotional damage. Day 20, she called her dad. He showed up with a U-Haul. Dad, to me, I'm sorry about my daughter. Her mother and I, we spoiled her. This might be the wake-up call she needs. He helped her pack. Took 6 hours because she kept stopping to cry and check her phone. Apparently her friends were less sympathetic than expected. Her posts about being homeless were met with offers to help her apartment hunt, not offers to move in. As she was leaving, I hope you're happy. You ruined everything. I'm ecstatic. Derek already deep cleaned the bathroom. It's been spotless for 12 hours. New record. You'll regret this. You'll never find someone as good as me. He already did. Me. I'm an excellent roommate. She slammed the door. That was 2 weeks ago. Derek and I are living our best lives. Apartment is clean, chores get done, we cook meals together sometimes. Dude makes a mean stir-fry. Already signed a proper roommate agreement for the next year? Aubrey? Last I heard through mutual friends, she's living with her parents. Posted about starting fresh and leaving toxic situations. Also posted about how hard adulting is when you have to do your own laundry. Someone sent me a screenshot of her on a dating app. Bio says she's looking for a real man who treats a woman like a queen and doesn't expect her to be a maid. Good luck with that, Aubrey. Good luck with that. Edit. Since some people asked, yes, Derek is single. No, he's not interested in anyone who can't maintain a 50-50 chore split. His standards have significantly increased after witnessing the Aubrey situation. He's also started a TikTok about roommate life that's somehow gained 40K followers. Who knew responsible adult roommate was content people wanted?